If you can hear me, kindly just say hi in the chat box so I know you are hearing me. Just to let me know that you are there. Okay. All right. So I know that you are hearing me now. Um, okay. I think I just need to go straight into. Yeah. Thank you. Uh, just let's just wait for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then we can start right away because of time. So for the early comments, you can probably just quickly introduce yourself and in the comment box, just give a short introduction of who you are and the sector you are operating in. Yeah, a quick introduction of yourself. I hope you hear what I said. Just a quick introduction of yourself, and in the next 3 minutes or so, we can just get the ball rolling while others will join us later. Okay, great. Emmanuel, oh, you're a software developer. That's nice. Okay. Um, Line office and entrepreneur, Malawi. You're welcome. Good to have you here. All right, so I think we should just start. The social entrepreneur and the therapist. Okay, fine. So let's just keep the ball rolling. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ahihau Victor, and it's my pleasure to welcome you aboard this evening on this preparatory class for the Global Talent Visa. I'm sure some of you might already know about the program that we want to talk about. It's not a new program. It's a long program that UK has been offering to people that want to come to United Kingdom. So it is called the Global Talent Visa for people that are operating in tech and also art and culture. It covers also those in the research sector, but we were not really looking into research because we want to work in the area where we have capacity. So if you see my screen, you see what is global talent. So it refers to an individual who has demonstrated exceptional ability, creativity, or achievement in their field. People whose work has internationally recognition or declare potential to lead and influence within their industry. That's what the global talent is all about. So let me stop sharing the screen now so that I can talk to you one on one. So the global talent visa is actually not something that is difficult as some people think it is. It is a program that the UK government has put in place for a long time. Interestingly, not many people know about this program, and some that know about it used to think that, oh, it's difficult, it's not something that is achievable, but that's not true. The truth is that it's achievable. I mean, a lot of people are in the UK through this particular program. Information is key. You know, the information you have determine how you are able to go about certain program. So this 2 years preparatory program that we have put together is actually to guide people step by step on what they need to do, you know, in order to be able to apply for this program. So, like I said, maybe for the benefit of people that are just joining us, the Global Talent Visa is a program put together by UK, and because it's called a Global Talent, they're actually looking for people that are talented in specific industry. Tech, you know, people that are using technology to solve problems, new problems, old problems, people that have some good products, you know, that is useful to their economy. Now, global talent is not just about people moving into the UK, you know, it's about what you have to contribute into the system. Because if you talk about talent, there are so many people that has talent. So there are so many things that they are looking out for in the people that they want to receive into their country. Yes, the door is open for people that are talented to come, but they just want you to have something that you want to contribute more into their system, even beyond the skills that you are bringing, or how the skill can actually impact their own system. So it's not just about moving, it's about the impact that you are bringing along, you know, with your moving into their country. And like I said, migration can become a blind date if it's not well planned, if it's not well prepared. I mean, we all know what a blind date is all about. You know, you don't have a full understanding of what is there. You're just going into it. And a lot of people had actually, jump on migration opportunities only to arrive in destination country and then realize that, oh, it is not what they think it is. So this program, this 2 years preparatory program, is all about guiding individual, you know, on step-by-step milestone, what everybody need to do, what you need to know, what you need to do before you eventually go for what is it called? Before you eventually go for the endorsement, because there is an endorsement stage of the program, and you cannot go for endorsement if you don't have what it takes. And like I said, this is what this 2 years program is all about. Before the end of the program, I will put a what is it called, the preparatory screening application form in the comment box, and then I mean we expect that everybody that is joining this webinar can fill that form, because that form will actually determine if you are qualified or not, or if there is a way that we can help you to achieve your dream. So, like I said, the program, we are focusing on tech and also art and culture. Now, art and culture is very wide. Art and culture is very wide. I mean, you have the fashion, you have the drummers, you have musicians, you have what is it called? You have it's wide. It's very wide. It's a very wide industry. So this is the area that we want to cover. And like I said, this program the government of the UK, they have a lot of requirements. They have a lot of requirement that everybody that want to jump on this program to migrate to the UK, they have a lot of requirement that they have to meet. And like I said before, these requirements are not something that are not achievable. They are achievable. Like I said, a lot of people are here in the UK, and they came through this global talent visa. Interestingly, if you come as exceptional talent, 3 years after your arrival, you can actually apply for indefinite leave to remain. And then 5 years after, your dependent will also apply for indefinite leave to remain. And once you have indefinite leave to remain, 1 year later, you can actually apply for citizenship. So these things are there. But like I said, it is not something that, they just open it up and then everybody can come. There are strict requirements to be met, and these requirements are not something that is so difficult. So quickly, I'm going to share my screen. I'll share my screen to show you some of the requirements. Some of the requirements. I'll share the screen with you now. So you need to have endorsements. You need to have a reference letter from 3 different organizations that are known in your sector. One of them must be from the UK, and then the other 2 will have to come from your country of origin. Now, I had to keep what is it called? Stop sharing my screen so that, I'm sure that people are seeing me. So the first step is that you need to have 3 reference letter, 1 from the UK and 2 from people in the industry, leaders in the industry in your home country. People that are recognized. Let's say a tech person, you need to get a letter of recommendation from a tech institution that is known back in Nigeria, at least 2 of them that can give you a reference that they know you, vouch for your work. My screen is showing. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now, please? I think my screen is showing. My screen is showing. So you need the people in your industry back home. What's happening? My screen is. I'm not sharing my screen. Can you see me now? This is strange. I'm live here. Just hold on a minute, please. Oh. Just hold on, please. Let me check again. We can see you, but not your screen. My screen. I'm not showing you my screen. It's me. I've stopped sharing my screen. Okay, yes, so that's fine. That's fine. I've stopped sharing my screen. Like I said I stopped sharing the screen so that you can see me, and then so that we can talk. Yeah, I stopped sharing my screen some times ago. All right. So in your industry, you will need 3 reference. 1 reference must come from United Kingdom. And like I said, that's the reason why we put up this 2 years preparatory program, so that we can also, guide you on step by step how you can get this reference. To get the reference in your country of origin, that won't be an issue because you are already in the system and people know what you are doing. Okay, when I share the screen, you can't see. So I'm not going to share the screen anymore. I will just go ahead and then let's have the discussion. So you need two reference from your home country. Recently, there have been some issues with the reference that people are getting, and because of that, they are not getting a positive response, and that's one of the reasons why this program is put in place so that we can guide you, we can tell you where you can go to get, I mean, direct you to the right places in your industry. I mean, if you're operating in any industry, you must belong to association, people must know you, and all of those ones. So all of those things is part of what the program is all about. And then you need to also have a personal statement, which is about 1,000 words. A personal statement, a full information about who you are, what you do, your track history in the industry, and what you intend to do when you come to UK, and what UK is going to benefit from you. Your employment creation model. This is achievable, 1,000 words, for your personal statement. It has to be rich. And if you are not guided on how to write a personal statement, I mean, you may not get, what is required. And also, you need to show evidence of the work that you have been doing. I mean, somebody like me, when I got to know about global talent and I saw the requirement, I was like, wow. So I've even been shooting myself in the leg for years, because most of the things that I do back then, I would just say, no, I feel I'm not doing it because of the public. I'm not doing it because of I want to show off. So because of that, I really don't talk to the press. Even when press come for our program, I just let them talk to somebody else. And I know that a lot of you, might be like me, who is not interested in, talking to the press. But I tell you, it's very, very important, because you need to score, some scores, and most of them are going to be, public informations, articles that you have published, programs that you have done that have been covered in the news, your TV interviews. You will need about 10 of those things. Like I said from the beginning, it's not difficult. It's not hard. Somebody was telling me the other time that I mean, the requirement is something that nobody can. I said no, it's not true. The requirement is not even difficult. If you want to try the innovator founder, which is another visa route to the UK, then you will know that that one is very complex. Global talent is not as complex as the innovator founder. And so, in order not to bug you too much with so many stories, we have put up a 2 years program to guide people that are interested in this program to fulfill, their desire to migrate abroad. Like I said, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section so that if you fill the form. I mean, we examine the form and see the possibility of where you are, and then how we can push forward, your application, how we can push forward what you are doing to make sure that, okay, this person is on the right path, but he's just not putting the right things together. And then we're going to be very blunt. So this program is put together with Careers Bar. Careers Bar is a company based in Manchester, United Kingdom, with CYID. CYID full meaning is Center for Youth Integrated Development, also based in the UK, London here, and then in Lagos, and then in Abuja. I'm reaching you live from CYID office in London. You can see me wearing jacket and still wearing face cap even when I'm inside the house. All right. So the form is just to help us to determine where you are and what we need to do next. And like I said, we are not just going to, admit everybody that is filling that form. We want to be thorough. There are people that fill the form that we felt they are not qualified, and then we just have to tell them that they are not qualified. We cannot onboard them. So it's not everybody that fill this form that are going to qualify to be enrolled into the program. We will be enrolling people into the program if they qualify, if they pass the pre-screening form. So they have to fill the form, they have to tell us where they are right now in their industry, either whether it is art and culture or tech. Everybody has equal chance. Like I told you, research is also part of this program, but we were not focusing on research because we don't have capacity, we don't have expertise on research and academics area. So our expertise is on tech and then in the art and culture. So we want to be able to onboard people that we can guide, people that we know about what they are doing, that we can actually give them a guide to what they want. So we are going to onboard only people on tech and then people on art and culture. So the form will be in the comment section now, and then we advise everyone online now or people that will join later, to fill that form. Just be open. I mean, it's not an exam where you are going to pass or you are going to fail. It's a document that you need to fill so that we can assess where you are right now with this situation. And one thing you need to know is that this 2 years program is not just about preparing you, about filling the form and preparing you for all of those things. There are a lot of things that people need to know about migration. I mean, there are certain things that we just can't just be saying online because we are live, but there are a lot of issues that people face when they did not plan their migration very well. And that's why I said if you don't plan well, migration can become like a blind date if you don't plan well. It is not just about getting endorsements and getting approval, then buying tickets, and then jump into the next flight, bring your family to the UK. No, migration is actually more than that. You need to know before you leave home the state that you want to live in. You need to have good information about where you are coming to, and that's all that we're actually going to be giving through this program. There's what they call the administrative part of living in the United Kingdom. Well, administrative style of living, part of living, is not only something that is in the United Kingdom, it's actually the everyday aspect of life of every individual. Interestingly, in some parts of the world, the administrative life is very, very bad, where people cannot even fill form by themselves. Every little thing, they want somebody to do it for them. But this country, it is a do it yourself country. You have to do things by yourself. You have to know how things are done. Otherwise, you just face some stiff penalty for what you should have done that you don't know you have to do them. So all of these things is going to be part of this program for 2 years. Migration is not something that you just wake up one day and somebody is telling you, oh, there is this job here, oh, bring this amount of money, we'll get you a COS and all of those things. It is not like that. And then the good thing about global talent is that you don't need a certificate of sponsorship at all, at all. You do not need a certificate of sponsorship. Your visa is not tied to any employer because you are a talent. So you are coming here with an expertise. You are coming here with an expertise. So you have something that you are bringing with you. Interestingly, you can set up your business or you can work for other businesses. You are free to work anywhere. Unlike the certificate of sponsorship that you are likely going to be tied to some employers. And again, if your certificate of if you lose your job for whatever reason, and people are losing their jobs, if you lose your job for whatever reason, your certificate of sponsorship is automatically cancelled. But Global Talent has no certificate of sponsorship because you are the sponsorship yourself. No sponsorship attached. You don't need a job at all. You don't need to get a job. All that is required is a skill that you have, and then you can prove that you have this skill. And there are evidence to show that you have that skill, and there are recognition to show that you have that skill. Now, a lot of us have skills, but we do not have recognition. Like I said before, because we just felt that, we're not in this business for recognition. But now that you are thinking of, okay, I mean, let me just migrate and then, another better life for myself. You need to know that if you want to go through this program, recognition is required. And that's why the program is set for 2 years. And 2 years is enough for you to meet all the criterias. I mean, we're not talking about we're talking about even 18 months. So from 18 months, you can start applying. Some people may not even get to 18 months. So if you fill the form, it's the form that will show to us what stage you are in, and then what can be done. There are some people that they already have some, what is it called? They already have some documents, they have some publications, they even have some recognitions, and what have you. So such people are not even going to wait for 2 years. If they want to wait for 2 years, is probably about maybe finance or what have you. Because I mean, migration, you also need to plan finance. You need to plan for your rent. You need to, if you're coming with your family, where you are staying, how much you are going to be spending in a month. I mean, you give out some windows before you start making income. So you have to plan all of those things before you leave your home. So this is proper regular pathways to migration that has no vulnerability attached to it. A lot of regular pathways has vulnerability attached to them, but this one does not have any vulnerability attached to it. Once you are qualified, you get your endorsements, you apply for your visa, and then off you go. I think I want to stop here, and then if you have any questions, you can drop your question in the comment box now. Because I don't intend that this discussion will go beyond 40 minutes. So if you have a question now, you can just drop your questions in the comment box. So this program is not the type that somebody will call. I mean, some people have been calling, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? We're sorry, we cannot do anything for anybody. Anybody that wants to be on board this program, you have to fill the form. We have to assess you and then know that, okay, this person is really qualified for this particular work, qualified for this particular program before we can onboard such a person on the program. Otherwise, we will not uh, go ahead to work with anybody who is not filling the form. So you have to fill the form by yourself. We have to, I mean, there are people that are ready to examine those forms. And like I said, it is not an exam that you're going to pass or fail. It's just to examine, okay, where exactly is this person in their industry? Some people have filled the form and they are not in the tech area. They are not, what is it called, in the creative arts. And then we just have to tell them the honest truth. This program is not for you. If you have something that is for you, we will let you know, but this one is not for you. So fill the form. That's what will determine, going forward with everyone. There's not going to be an interview section to interview people, but that form is enough to gather information from people to know the level at which they are in their sector. And if it's going to be possible for them to be enrolled on the program, then we'll let them know. If it's not going to be possible, then we'll let them know. So if you have a question at this moment, you can just drop your questions and then I can answer your question. What are the benefits of the organizers of this program? Okay, so when you fill the form and then you are qualified for the form, and then we take you to the next stage. But like I said, it's a 2 years program. It is not nobody's going to break the roof for it because CYID as an NGO working with Careers Bar is just to leverage on each other's expertise. CYID has been working on migration for the past 21 years. So this is what we've been doing for the past 21 years. So we know the in and out of the migration process. We know the in and out migration process, and all our programs before now has always been free. Free. But this one, there is an administrative cost attached to this, which is very, 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 very low. But like I said, when you fill the form and then we see that this person is qualified, and then we can proceed to the next stage. Does that answer your question, Clinton Juon? Any other question? Like I said, the form is there. I've already shared the form there. So you can go ahead, fill the form, share the form with your colleagues in the industry. You may not know somebody might be interested in joining the program. And then I can also drop the what is it called? The site, the home office site. Just hold on. So you can also learn more about the program. I just dropped the link now in the comment section. You can also learn more about the program on the UK government's website. Everything I've told you, you'll find them on site. So you can actually do your own research by yourself. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do it. The form is not opening. No, the form is opening. Let me check again. Leko, you can drop the form. The form is here. Let me drop it again and see whether this one is. Emmanuel, check if this one is opening, but the other one is opening on my system. Yeah, they said the form is working. Yes. So you can also visit the Home Office website and then check for the informations I've given out to you. They're there. So the idea, what we're doing is that we don't want you people to go and start paying money to some lawyers. Oh, I have a lawyer that can help you. This program is something that you can actually apply by yourself. You don't need a lawyer to apply for you. You don't need a lawyer to get you an endorsement. So you can read the informations on the UK government website so that you can open the register. Okay, no problem. As long as you can open it. Now, so the reason why I also send the website for you is that so that you can see everything that is required, so that nobody is asking you something that is not required of the program. But what we want to do surely is that we make sure that use your own hand to apply for this program rather than paying people to apply for you. You apply by yourself. Every information that is required, you know that you have them. Because so many people engage lawyer to apply for them, and then they just go get documents on their behalf. And when they get documents on your behalf, you probably may not even know what is in those documents. They just apply on your behalf, and then you pay so much money. And at the end of the day, you don't get a positive response. So in this case, we're going to work hand in hand with you, get all the documents, you go back to the Home Office website and check if you have meet up with all the document that is required. And at that time, then you can apply. So there's going to be a lot of forth and back in terms of preparing those documents, in terms of meeting all those milestones, guiding you on what you need to do. You're already in the industry. So all we need to do is just to guide you on how to go about it, what you need to do. There's nothing extra that you are not going to do what is not required of you, because you are already in the industry, and our own job is to guide you and guide you aright. Yes. So I think at this point, I want to stop this program. I mean, this recording is there. You can always come back to it if you don't have, if you want to any information. Then I cannot. Let me also drop. Lekom, can you just drop careers bar email address? So you can also reach out to us through that email address if you have further clarification. But as long as you fill the form, I mean, we will see, we'll get your details and then get back to you. But then it's also good to just have the email address there for people that might watch this podcast later so that they can also reach out to us through via that email address. Lekon, can you drop the email address? Careers by email address. And then the form, do well to fill the form, I mean, to the best of your knowledge. info@careersbar.com. All right. So thank you so much for listening. I will be checking the form to see people that have responded. And like I said, once you fill the form, our teams are ready to go through your form and then get back to you on the way forward. Your form, the response from your form will determine the way forward. Thank you so much. Feel free to drop your comments. I mean, I will always see the comments, or you send an email via the email box that I drop in the comment section. Thank you. See you again.